Well guys, back on Young Justice. We're on season 3 episode 14. It's called Influence. So guys, the team managed to save Brion's sister Tara. I was glad that they were able to save her, but we saw at the end of the episode that Tara is working for Deathstroke. Obviously she's probably under the control of Deathstroke, because there's no, I'm like, why is she working with him? I'm not understanding how that's working. That's gonna be pretty interesting to see. We already know that Deathstroke just wants to use Tara to spy on the team, to know their next moves, type of thing. So that's pretty much what Deathstroke wants Tara to do. I don't know how the team's gonna find out. I don't know how they're gonna find out it's from Deathstroke, or find out that Tara is a spy. Who knows? I have no idea how that's even gonna happen. Cyborg was able to be cleansed by Violet completely, hopefully completely, but something like that. They said that he's contained. At least the father box is contained, so no problem should not happen. Hopefully not. I definitely can't wait to get to this next episode for Young Justice, but before this video begins, guys, I want to thank Kevin for sponsoring this video through the Patreon page. Make sure you guys go check out the Patreon page to support the channel. I appreciate any support that does come around. Anyway, guys, let's get into this next episode for Young Justice.
I'm not seeing or hearing any survivors under the rubble.
There's no evidence this was done by any apocalyptic kakash.
Yeah, the ring won't translate that last word. I can tell you what it means.
I got the gist. Thank you.
Our scans have only detected Earthling biosigns. But fortunately for your friends, not their biosigns.
You've been scanning us?
Damn.
Smart.
Justice League has been traveling the galaxy in peaceful cooperation with...
Yes, you've sung this song before. You claimed then that you and Lieutenant Dahl were mind-controlled into violent acts on Rimbor. Now that Thanagar itself falls victim to human attack, look who shows up to sing a reprise.
Commander.
You're done here.
Who's the kakash now?
I cannot believe this is your first breakfast burrito. An entire meal wrapped
That
in
looks so
one
good.
tortilla. Pure enjoyment for
I need
mouth
one.
and hand.
My sister and I were raised in a castle where eating with one's hands was not encouraged.
I guess you only ate with those silver spoons you were born with, huh?
You've all reached a crossroads. Vic, you have your own decisions to make. Brion, Tara, Violet, Forager, we feel the four of you are ready to work with the Justice League's covert ops team to help mankind.
Being a hero isn't for everyone. This is a choice you each have to make for yourself.
You've already risked your lives for each other and for the Meta-teens we rescued in Bialya. That's enough.
I've made my choice, and Bialya has proven I made the right one.
No shame in leaving this life behind. A few years back, I quit the team with Wally West. We went to college, rented an apartment.
Aww.
We had a life together.
My best friend came back to the life and sacrificed everything so we could all be here today.
Criminal messages in the goggles content direct victims to discrete locations for abduction, metagene activation, and enslavement, trafficked and traded on the
We haven't
black
seen
market by
Aqualad in a
criminal
while.
organizations. Calls upon the governments of Earth to investigate Good World Studios for their role in this heinous plot against humanity.
Please welcome Gretchen Good, the pop culture icon known as Granny Goodness.
Thank you, G. Gordon.
She's gonna be lying through her
Your flair
teeth.
for drama is always the perfect spoonful of sugar. What I get is the gravity of the League's accusations against my company. As I get my responsibility to own up to our mistakes.
He expected a denial, a counterattack.
My organization, my customers, and my trust.
He took my purse! Oh my gosh, you're Garfield Logan! Thank you!
Really?
Excellent work, Garfield. Your mother would be so...
Don't even mention my mom, and cut the granny gimmick. I know what you are, Gretchen.
You really have no idea what I am. Mind your manners, child, and your elders.
Bring it.
Calling her out.
It's a vision that's just world class. But when area across the galaxy,
She's probably shot up.
Is the sunrise over the gentle curve, shapely.
Kakash. 2 years in space, and I have not missed Themyscira more than at this very moment.
Great Scott! Up ahead!
Yeah, Great Scott.
We're coming up on some kind of asteroid base.
Geoforce, Halo, and Forager. Your new teammates, Wonder Girl, Blue Beetle, Kid Flash, Static, and 13 will be glad to have reinforcements.
And 2 more girls. We're keeping pace. Recognized.
Beast Boy, B1.
Beast Boy.
Garfield, sure you've thought this through?
Yeah, I want back on the team.
It's like your team just doubled in size.
Good. We need all the help we can get.
Danjar heroes on Mark Danagar. Danjar out.
The ion trail leads directly to target base.
An ion trail? That cannot be correct. Not when we have a clear policy of boom tubing back and forth from all raid sites.
Time to hide is over. Now we can fight.
What has Granny Goodness taught you, child?
We serve only dark side.
And through me, his will be done. But you'll see torture soon enough.
Damn. Her outfit's freaking crazy.
Full house, huh?
Yeah, never a dull moment. But the girls pull their weight, so we make do. Caffeine me. We'll be right
Damn,
back after I clean up this juice monster.
Helga.
I feel so useless.
Helga.
Hear me out. You've all done so much for these children. Need a fully equipped laboratory to provide.
God, Tara's listening to everything.
I realize it's a lot to ask. The kindness you've shown me.
Barda, open fire for Granny.
Hail, Granny Goodness!
Apocalyptic cannon fire ain't no joke.
Whoa.
Missiles through their shields. Hitting targets now!
Underwhelming security. I think we found them.
Missing 8 from Markovia?
No. All of them.
Enough, Desaad.
What's going on? Oh, that's lucky.
Wonder Woman, their leader.
Go!
Oh!
Showboats, been the hard work for old guy.
True justice will be served up by your dear old Granny. Granny will make everything right as rain.
Well, everyone, another good episode for Young Justice. The sound effects when they're in space, well, there are really no sound effects at all. There's no sound in space, and them showing that in this show was actually really cool. Because we know, like, with, for example, like Star Wars, you know how we hear the firing. Obviously, they're in space. You wouldn't hear really anything if it was in real life. But it was pretty cool how they put that effect in there where, you know, you're out in space, there's no sound when you're firing, doing anything. And then, you know, Granny Goodness used the boom tube with the father box and threw him out of space, and luckily the Green Lantern saved them, basically. And I don't know what that thing was that Granny Goodness was using or like activated. It was like when they're in this ball thing or whatever, and it was disintegrating them a little bit, so they had to hurry up and get out of there. And luckily Superman used his laser beams from his eyes and destroyed it, so it's offline. But Granny Goodness basically boom tubed her whole freaking base out completely. So now they know that the metahumans are in there, so they got to figure out where it's at and then, you know, get to it. And then we did see Beast Boy confront Granny Goodness as well of, you know, what she's doing. So, you know, he called her out, and technically he is still under contract with him, you know, through the TV show, but on his off hours, he's going to do whatever it takes to take out Granny. Other than that, guys, it was a really good episode. Please post your comments down below. Tell me what you think about this awesome episode for Young Justice. Make sure you guys go check out the Patreon page to support the channel. I appreciate any support that does come around. But anyway, guys, please stay focused, stay motivated. See you next Young Justice.